Hello, crabs, cats, and cuttlefishes. Welcome to your afternoon's entertainment. Get settled in and comfy for today's host, the softest of the marshmallows and grooviest of cats, Mr. Salem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's entertainment. We are back after yesterday with Dimitri for the Pokemon cards that we did, which was the most recent Japanese set. High class set, though, not a normal set, which was Mega Dreams EX, I think, something like that. But yes, Dimitri got the fifth highest card, which was the secret art rare of the Giovanni Rapidash Red Roger Team Rocket Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo EX, something like that. Yes, that's what he got. My highest card was the Fiddlesticks. What was it? My second highest was the yes. My second highest was the Mega Attack rare of the Dragonite. But my highest was a purple-haired lady with cat crown and a bunch of Pokemon around her. Whatever her name is. So, yes, that was my like 50, whereas Dimitri's was like 150. So, yes, but so that was good, especially because that was his first go at Japanese Pokemon cards, and his first time doing Pokemon cards in a very long time, and his first time doing cards in a very long time outside of the One Piece ones that we do here from time to time. But that was yesterday, and today is now, and we are doing some Nikki again. We got plenty of leftover stuff for rolls if we do rolls, but we might not do rolls. We'll only do rolls if we get enough to do rolls to get the full second set of the 4-star. If we can do that, then we will do rolls. If we can't do that, then we don't do rolls, and we wait until at least the midway point. Yes. Dimitri will be back, though, in... not in 24 hours, but in 48 hours, he will already be back and he'll be here. He'll be there in 48 hours. Oh boy. And the things it'll be, that you'll be seeing and doing and seeing done and doing seen. All the stuff. Oh boy. Speaking of, I just had to go into town because I had to quickly get some things that were only available in town for the weekend. Now, what are these things? You may be asking. Maybe. I'll reach out in a moment. Well, as you all know, we've got the Harry Potter Bertie Bot beans. Harry Potter, Bertie Bot beans, every flavour beans, so many beans, all the flavours of beans. And that's because we bought a massive box years ago, Dimitri and I. The other beans that we had, all for a while as well, were the beans of all flavors as well, but different. Bean Boozle beans. Bean Boozle beans. They're both made by Jelly Belly, but Bean Boozle beans. But we ran out of them a while back, a very long while back. So it's only been the Bertie Bot beans. But I wanted to get in to spice it up for Dimitri, because he's always like, it's going to be pepper. And then it hasn't been pepper in ages. But it's always going to be pepper. And it's not always pepper, but it is always Harry Potter Bertie Bot beans. So I went to make sure I could get some of the Bean Boozle beans. But they actually have new ones. This is the 7th edition. The previous ones that I had were the 6th edition ones, I believe. So each edition they have 2 new flavors, and they swap out other flavors and stuff. But they also rotate around flavors. So the 2 new flavors in this one, actually, they might have been 5th edition, the ones we had before. But the 2 new flavors in this is burnt rubber and wet dog. So yeah. Yeah, see, there's pomegranate and then there's old bandage. I've never seen those ones. They weren't a part of the last batch we had. But there's also liver and onions and cappuccino. See, both of them are terrible. Ugh. The good version of wet dog is top banana. The burnt rubber one, Dimitri, well, I mean, I don't like licorice either, but no one wins with that one because it's burnt rubber or licorice. So we got these, but that's not that's the top up because I got the weird little thingy that's got the little dial on it. So it can be done with the little spinny dial thing. So it's not just a random who knows what with the who knows what. It'll be the little thing where you do the little thingy and then it's like, oh, you're going to be doing this one. And so then you straight up know it's going to be this or it's going to be that. And then, ooh, what is it? And then, so they're just more for the top ups of this. So I had to go in town to get that because it was only available in town. And then I went and put in my cans in the reverse vending machine thing. So I put all my cans in. I didn't put all my cans in. I put 2 boxes of cans in. And then midway through, the Asian guy that was doing his glass bottles had 1 can. And so he went and he snuck his 1 can into mine. So he gave me 10 cents. He didn't say anything. He was an older fellow. He just looked at me and smiled. So I looked back at him and smiled. And I nodded. And then he walked away. And I got 10 cents. Which goes straight to my PayPal, which pays for my Netflix. Anyway, let me catch up on chat. Woo. From Pokemon packs where Mewtwo did gleam and Dimitri's big win, a fantastical dream. Now our magical cat with Nikki so new has tales to tell and drops just for you. No more card battles, no Oddish's plea, but our Salem's here for all eyes to see. What wonders await in this cozy new quest? Come join the fun and put boredom to rest. And congratulations, Krusty, on coming first. Hope that you're going well and wonderful this morning, and congratulations, Colourful Willy, on coming second. I hope that you're wonderful and well this morning. Dan, too slow. Hi, Salem. Hi, Krusty. Good morning, Kuro. Hope that you're well and wonderful today. And thank you very much, Fox, for the contribution to the Pokemon Duel Chat Battle Challenge, and also another reminder for people to get in their daily 2,000 points into the community goal battle-y thing for the Pokemon Duel Chat Battle, which, a quick recap on that, is that the chat battle of the Pokemon duels, there's 3 different types of duels. There is the chat battle, there is the trade battle, and there is the release battle. The release battle is the loser, the winner gets to pick a Pokemon in the loser's team to throw away. A trade battle is the winner gets to pick Pokemon on the loser's team that they have to trade them. And a chat battle is where chat gets to decide the fate. Which is from wherever the thing was, the all of the ones underneath where the what's-called thingy is point there. So there's a bunch of different things that could be chosen, and chat gets to pick what one is done to the loser of the duel. So yes. Hi Fox, hi Kuro, hi Salami, hi Krusty, hi Lumia. You started later than expected, so I actually read a bit of my book. Ooh, very good. I hope it went well and wonderful. Hello, Mr. Salem. Mr. Salem, oh, did you go out today? Hi, Colourful Willy, you got your fancy jacket on. With the elbow patches. And suspenders. We're at 50%, I think that said. Yes, 50% now. Nice. Very good. And the suspenders. We had same thought. Braces. Suspenders are the word suspender is usually used for the undergarments here. These are braces. Wowee, soon will be the Pokemon race. Oh, so he did go out. Bean Boozle, yes. Oh, new terrible taste in beans. Is the spinner the same edition? It is, unfortunately. I would have liked it to have been a different edition, so then there could have been different ones in it, but they only have 6th edition now, so, And there we go, some more points from Colourful Willy. I did it, I think. I'm on mobile because I was reading on the couch. And don't want to move. Hi, Salem, and good afternoon, Pongy. Hope that you're well and wonderful this afternoon. Hi, Colourful Willy. Hi, Pongy. Hi, Kuro. And all the points from all the people. Hi, Pongy. Where? Australia having weird word for something again. Well, it's actually not just Australia. It's also the English, the British also tend to use the word bracer. But yes, suspenders over here is usually used for the undergarment type of thing. They are interchangeable, but yes. IKR having different words from the rest of the world. Sydney Morning Herald, my head. Yes. Yes. Anyway, so yes, I went and I got them. So, like, what are all the flavors? Okay, so it's easy to see on the back because it's big there. So there's, like I said, the burnt rubber and the licorice, the wet dog and the top banana. I don't know what's different between top banana and banana, but it's apparently top banana. Then you got old socks and tutti frutti. Yeah, we know that one. Vomit and peach. Booger and juicy pear. Liver and onions and cappuccino. Toothpaste and berry blue. Stink bug and toasted marshmallow. Old bandage and pomegranate. Dead fish and strawberry banana smoothie. So a couple of these we know. It's made in Pongyland. What do you know? Yes, no. So there's some flavors that we know, some flavors that are in the Beta Bots of flavored beans, but there's also some other ones. So there you go. So see, Dimitri can't complain that I don't ever get things for him. But that's this weekend. Like I said last time, is that I'm pretty sure I've fixed up like all the alert things and everything. I think. All that's left is the graphic thing. Yes, which is almost done. Is pretty much done. Is pretty much almost done. I've changed my mind on it numerous times over the past several hours, but it's pretty much all done. Almost. Pretty much. I think. Everyone's flipping complaining about the font, but that's unfortunate and too bad. So yes, but so I will have that in the Discord. I'll probably put it in the Discord early so people can see. So I'll probably put that in the Discord tomorrow. Yes. I think there's very few fonts that whenever someone sees, they know what it is right away. And by everyone, I mean most people. Most people, there's very few fonts. There's very few. But I definitely was using one of them. According to Google, Top Banana is Jelly Belly's version of mimicking the taste of an actual ripe banana. Rather than an artificial banana candy. Ooh, interesting. What did you use, guys? That font does not go well with this. But it's an iconic font. That's why. For good or bad, everybody knows it. So that's why I think it works perfectly. Just like Pokemon. Everyone knows Pikachu. Even if they don't know Pokemon, everyone knows Pikachu. It's that electric rat. Look at that pudgy little yellow thing with the red cheeks and the lightning bolt tail. Everybody knows him. So just like that, we had to follow suit. And yeah, I'm using Comic Sans. Impact would have been my next guess. Ooh, but that's too bold for you. I personally like Helvetica. But you don't see Helvetica in a lot of things, mostly just because it's actually quite an expensive font, especially for it to be used properly with the licensing. But I quite like Helvetica. Times New Roman is quite good though. I believe that was the go-to for what's his name with his directing and stuff. He always had his title card done in Times New Roman. But I like Helvetica. Yeah. I'm partial to wingdings. I mean, Dimitri likes his wicked wings. I can't have wings, but we do have some buffalo sauce. So if you come over, Krusty, I've got some buffalo wing sauce for your wingdings. Times New Roman was standard for a long time. Times New Roman was the font I had to use for my high school reports. Oh, they actually were like, you have to use this one. It's interesting. I like Calibri. Yeah, so that's the normal one that I actually use in, like, that was, I had to change it from Calibri to Comic Sans because everything that I do is always done in Calibri. It used to be, I can't remember the name of it. I used to always use one that started with G. Gregorian? Georgian? Georgeronian? Georgian? Something like that once upon a time. But, yeah. Hi, Krusty. If I got to use a normal font. Yeah, in school we had to use Times New Roman. Yeah, no, we never had anything like that, like where we had to use a very specific font. But also, like, everything in school was handwritten because not everyone had computers. Not all the classrooms had computers. Then we did get a computer lab, and then each of the classrooms, or not each of them, but most of the classrooms did start to get a computer in them, but they're all Apples at the time. And then it changed over, and then the computer lab was the Windows. And then I changed school, and then all of the computers were the flippin' iMacs or whatever they were. The ones where it's the whole, it's the ones where it's the computer and the monitor all in one, and they were that like that transparent blue or green or something like that. Those iMacs or whatever they called them. Yeah, never liked Macintoshes, but I always wanted to on them because they looked grooved with the colors and stuff like that. Yeah. I like Roboto. We had to handwrite a lot too. On that gosh darn yellow paper. Yellow paper? We never had to write on yellow paper. I remember the not laser printer. Thinkjets. Or with the whole, yes, the really old ones. And then you tear off the things, yes. The holes on both sides you can tear off, yeah. It wasn't always yellow paper. I don't know what you mean by yellow paper. That goes, eek, eek, eek. That's exactly it. But I remember the yellow paper the most because it had a weird texture to it. Yeah, I'm not sure about the yellow paper. The only thing I can think of that's yellowish was the Manila Gorilla Manila folders. They were like yellowish, but they were folders, not paper. Yeah, I'm not sure about the yellow paper. I remember in the later years when the computer lab, there were all the Windows computers and stuff like that. There was there weren't many applications on there for the students to do things with, right? But there was something that was like a collection of different sort of mini game sorts of things, but they were all sort of like creative stuff. And I think one was like you're at a beach and you do stuff at a beach, and it's like a part of those old computer games / programs where, there wasn't like a story. It was just a bunch of different sort of like mini game things because there were no computer games that were just computer games. They were all just, and it was like the point and click type of things. And you like go over there and do, I mean, there were computer games, like you ended up having D and things like that, which were, point and click type stuff. But I've got D on PlayStation. Spooky D. Yeah, Google just says yellow. I think I know what you mean. It's like a pad thing. And then it's got the line down here and then like, I think it's like 1 and then 2 and that's the lines throughout the thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, we never had to do that. No. Not like pad paper like that. Yeah, no. Our paper was always, I'm trying to think way back with the lines. We had little books. They had lines in it, but that was back when we're actually learning the alphabet. and doing the uppercase and the lowercase, because you got the lines. So you got your two normal lines. Then you got your high line and your low line. So you know where your high points go and you know where your low points go. Yeah, but that was just they were actually like rectangle book things way back when. We had regular notebooks too, but usually if the teacher gave us the paper, it was the yellow. You know, we had just plain paper mostly given to us that we had to do things with. There were times, like way back, where, yeah, like it was little booklet things with the lines, but most of the paper given to us had no lines on it. Like if it was blank paper, if it was not blank paper, then it was like a thing that had questions and then there was a line to put the answer, but that's a bit of a different thing, yeah. It'd be interesting to ask these questions to formerly known as Hot Boy Liam. Because he went to an Steiner school, so their whole thing is very different. They focus on creativity and imagination and stuff like that. So they're not taught things in the same way that people that go to, you know, any other type of school, how they learn. There's another name for it that Colourful Willy will probably say in a moment. But yes, yeah. So it'd be interesting what formerly known as Hot Boy Liam's things were to this Montessori, yeah, Montesino thingy. Yes. Monstrono, that's the thing, yes. Spelling it wrong, yes. But that thing, yeah. Yeah. That's, I think, there were like 3 deliveries I had today. 4 deliveries? Something like that. Montessori, yes. Yeah, there you go. Something like that, yes. Dimitri's minibar fridge did not blow up. I don't know if we said this the other day. Did we know about it the other day, or was it after that day? But Dimitri's minibar fridge did not blow up, because I think that was said at some point. It just was going through its cycle, its energy cycle. And I think that's actually it. So we can move things over and get into Nikki, which we probably won't be Nikkiing for too long, because I'm going to hit a point very soon where I become very tired very quickly. But yes, this weekend, my Saturday to Sunday, most other people's Friday to Saturday, Pokemon. So much Pokemon. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dimitri's excited for it. I think he's a bit overconfident. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, that was one of the right buttons. I just did it in the wrong order because I can't see that yet. There we go. Now I'm also very tired, so I may get into bed soon. Ooh, very good. Ooh, actually, before... Okay, hold on. I mean, I just did that. But before that, I do have one box I should probably open just quickly. Just so I can move it, and then I've got room. Especially before Colourful Willy runs off to bed. Question will be if he complains less. I think what the question is will he get more sleep or not? Surely more than last weekend, or less. Well, see, that was a long one. He was awake for more than 24 hours, but that stream only went for 21 hours. But he got very little sleep beforehand. Will he get more sleep beforehand for this one? I mean, he was falling asleep in the Pokemon card one yesterday. So, ooh, no prediction for this, but What is in this package? Oh. Does anyone care to take a guess? But you have to be exact and specific. So, I don't think anyone's gonna get it. It is a box of the second newest of Colourful Woolies Rock'em Sock'em Knock'em AW wrestling cards. Oh boy. It is the Metal Universe AW. Collect 2013 Metal Universe Retros, as in the year 2013. Comic illustration cards. Ooh, collect autographs from your favorite wrestlers. Look at that. It's got that fellow. It's got that lady. It's got that guy. And it's got that lady. Look at that. Crazy. Oh, boy. It's got Sky Blue, Chris Jericho, and Will Ospreay with some weird-looking cards. It's got some real fancy-looking types of cards in this. Look at that. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, so we got another box of a different kind of AEW product. That's just so I could move this box now over there. Because